What's going on, world? Now we cooking with grease. Let's get into this winning Bears season. See what we got going here.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get to it.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
21-yard line.
Let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hurts. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
10 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Oh, baby.
First down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I like it.
A good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
That's good.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Come
And this one
on.
is going to be off the mark,
Come
too far out in
on.
front.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll
Keep it
wind
all
up
the
getting
way
four
fucking.
there
Get
on
your
his
third.
own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my
but as
God.
And he'll take it into the
Hell
end
of a
zone
play.
for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Bears nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard
The
line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go crazy.
They'll fake the give. Now
Let's go
Williams.
crazy.
To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And he's brought down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
No problem.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
Yes,
and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This where it get good at.
Second down and 6 now.
What is up?
Throwing again here, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Vegas!
From the gun, here's Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle
throwing is Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And they are able to add on to their advantage. it good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Bears 3. Jake Elliott
Now
to
after
kick
the
off
touchdown,
for
here's
Philadelphia.
Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Vegas!
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Williams.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts,
No gain on the
as
play.
it'll come with 36
Second and
ticks to
10
go in half
at
number
the
1.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Santos' kick is up and through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Try! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Bears 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Williams now throwing after the interception. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Williams throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
What is it?
On play action, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Great, set. Trimmer.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
No touch. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Good. Set. Anyway, up. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Bears 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready to go.
Play action. Now Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Williams going to look to throw again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Rome Odunze from 6 yards away. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Trimmer.
Back to throw here. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And this one too low.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And this is picked up by the Bears. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
To throw, it's Williams. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air once more, Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
So what you got going? Yeah, I can dig it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit.
I'm doing season of the house too for the moment.
Yeah, me too, bro. That's what the fuck I'm doing now.
You off today?
Nah, I gotta go in there later.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Shit, we on next day off.
Saturday night.
Wanna kick it Saturday night? I have some bread on me too.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. We ain't gonna. I'm gonna watch the fight. You feel me?
At your house?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll slide through. I can bring something if you want me to.
I mean, however you feel, you know, you know how it goes. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring something we can eat on and smoke on. I mean, drink on. You know, I don't smoke.
Right. I can dig it.
Hell yeah.
I ain't doing shit, man. I'm fucking around. What the fuck around?
I feel you on that. She look like you on the game.
Yeah. I'm fucking around for a little bit.
Oh, okay. What time you gotta be in? About what, 3?
Now, I go in tonight.
Oh, at nighttime. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go in till the night.
Okay, shit. I'll say shit later on if you ain't doing that. Maybe we can link up for a second.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit. I'm around.
Okay, I'll hit you, Bob.
All right, let me know.
Yes, sir, young man.
You already know. Enjoy.
I got you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Up
I need
next,
a
it's
win.
our main event.
I need a win right
between
now.
the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I need a win right now.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick.
Damn, that
And we're
short
underway from Soldier Field.
worked out.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes the defender. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
What a return to get this game started. What a beginning. But where is the coverage team? And now you got to wonder, how's this going to change the way you script this opening drive?
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, you.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get set. 18. Here we go.
The tight end in motion now.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Working quickly here.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And this opening drive is headed for 4th down.
Let's
That's
go.
incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
My boy going for it. That's what I like to see. What I like to see, he ain't
Don't want
scared.
to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Yellow. 18. Hands up. Here we go.
Bourne will go in motion left. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to
Be
spend.
smart. Be smart, my boy.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
18. Watch out. Yellow. Here we go. Yellow. Up.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a house call. Pick 6.
Be
Touchdown
smart.
Chicago.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0
Be
lead.
smart.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Be smart.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Reeled in by George Kittle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Dose of the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 10.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy to throw.
4-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle.
Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Outside. 22.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
And on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Play football, young lad. Play football, young lad.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going to go. It's Purdy. Pass complete. Screenplay. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Outside. 22.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Working quickly here.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Box.
First down, Purdy to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, 49ers.
Get the fullback involved here. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That run broke a little better than I think they expected, Brock. You don't hand it to your fullback expecting a score from that distance.
Yeah, I would agree with you, but these fullbacks of today are not the fullbacks of yesteryear. There's no more neck rolls. These guys today can move, and they like to show off when they get a chance.
Yellow.
This right here, you might be tripping on this one, boss.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Do it like that.
6.
That damn trick, we ain't gonna do it like that.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
I'm slow it down a little bit. Yeah. Slow it down just a tad, a little bit.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Williams starting with the pass
He want
here.
it. He want it.
Ends up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They start out 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. On target to his man Zacchaeus. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his right. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job.
The second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Williams set to pass. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's good.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Here's a design run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He had it for a moment.
Hold on to
Complete
it.
defensive play to
Oh,
Jarrett Loose. Incomplete.
Hold on to it, big
Well,
dog.
that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third down. Here's Williams. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, watch out. Right there.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Go ahead. Up.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
taken down.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Get set. Get set. Here we go. All right, run set. Here we go. Yeah, you. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Here he goes, third and long. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Man in motion here.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy on first down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without two interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series.
That is Cox. Touchdown, Chicago.
What they
The
want
Bears will
to
extend
do.
their lead as time expires in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference
Up and
on
over
plays
the
like that.
top.
But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Pinheiro set
Now
to kick
Pinheiro
off.
on to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
On the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
The Bears
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Vegas!
Working from the gun, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
first and
Every
10
tight end worth his salt
40-yard
wanted
line.
this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They're on the counter with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they get this down to the 28. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Williams has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
First down, here's Swift. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Really?
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. One of the tight ends motions right. Play action now with Purdy. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's Purdy, fourth down. And he makes the catch. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, San Francisco.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Connects with the open man downfield. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
21. Yellow.
Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. IT, watch out. Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 more yards. That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, set.
To throw is Williams. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready, set.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag.
Ready, set.
Here's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. Gets it to the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Put the body on the line for his team. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
16 yards. And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. That's caught. Again, it's Kittle. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Yet again, he finds Kittle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
4 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Kick the ball, you fucking slow.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
so are losers.
Snow blowing. Yeah. Yeah, you know somebody need to be snow blowed out for a couple dollars. All right, I got you. Yeah, okay. All right.
Let's go.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yeah,
It's going to be
blew it.
something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Caught by Flower. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
To Zay Flowers. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. And again, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sarah headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Escapes out to the left. He's going for it himself. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs, and that's a great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. They set up the screen here to Swift. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up second and
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's second and 14. Now Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Along the sideline past midfield. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. It's a sweep, he pops the pass forward. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6, second and 4 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, Jackson vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
DC, ready?
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buying some time left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 8. Bears.
Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Bears first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Williams from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Williams to throw on first. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
What is it on?
Again, it's Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Williams again. Has him on a quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Out there.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own.
An offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Williams on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Luther Burden. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He can run it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First down from the 42.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Williams set to pass. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Bears.
Here's
first
Williams.
down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 24 yards. That's another Bears first down.
First down, Williams to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
Intercepted.
Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind the
Their
line.
dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
Oh, ready?
1st and 10 from the 43. Flying down the middle with Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Lamar now from the gun. The left side caught by Andrews. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13.
The 13-yard line.
The Bears decide to call their first time out.
It's now second
They still
and
have 2 to
6.
work with in this final quarter.
Oh, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get hot! Ready?
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Getting out to his left. This one's caught. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. But if they get that first down, they couldn't do it right there.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's a gain of a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready? Shot! Middle. Get hot!
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down throw by Williams. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Brings it in at the 12. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. I think we know somebody who really likes the way kickoffs were redesigned, partner. The old format. What, teams were lucky if they got 2 in a season, and here he's got 2 by himself in this game.
Yeah, if you think about it, Kate, like in our lifetime, we have not seen such a drastic new rule change that's created so much new scheme and opportunity. These returns, they're a product of hard work, new scheme, and finding ways to exploit the weakness of your opponent.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it an 11-point ball game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
180. Sit up.
They give right side to Henry. Kicks this one outside. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
Ravens 31, Bears 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Blackwell now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Luther Burden. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it is picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Complete out to the right side. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Lamar off to play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the run, deep down the middle. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He'll come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. He was looking for Luther Burden. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there